trying to balance on the woodshed. He hasn't fallen off yet.
Yeah, knock on some wood. I don't have wood up here.
It's amazing you're still up there. So in the time that he built that whole woodshed, I'm still working on my outhouse. And this is the state that it's in. I got all the walls down. Because this thing was built with nails, taking it apart has been a total nightmare. So that floor is nailed in too, so that's why I have the crowbar out. Now I gotta try and get that floor up. So I'm gonna reuse as much as I can and rebuild it and make it a masterpiece. But first, I'm going to paint the outhouse, or paint the woodshed, because I have friends coming over soon to help me with it, and I need to get that paint on very soon. But I will probably also paint these as well, because it's getting cool out and getting to those temperatures when it's you know, you can't really paint outdoors. So that's the perils of short summer seasons around here. Anyways, this is an open concept outhouse. Anybody wants some, you know, space and feeling nature while you're going to the bathroom, this is it. That's all you need, is like a throne on a platform over a hole. Who needs walls? I guess when it snows it might be a little bit uncomfortable. So here we are, the finished woodshed. Now it is ready for painting, and then some splitting of some wood. A couple piles here to work with and stack inside. So this thing, so you can see the ground is, we didn't do anything with the floor because I didn't want to spend too much money. It's just a pallet floor, it's a little uneven, but hey, it's a woodshed, doesn't need to be perfect. Added some pallets here. So 2x4s on the side. 2x6s up there, and my favorite part is this. I have shelving at the back, so my kayak will go on top for the winter. And then, actually just has one more piece to put on there, another 2x6 along there. So I'm gonna have like 3 rows of shelving. And the pallets on the ground are also for shelving. Then I'm gonna put in all that wood, all that extra scrap wood that I have lying around, and some scaffolding. I'm gonna put all that in there and keep it stored and nice and organized, right? Are you excited? Lewis, are you excited? Bossy, she could care less. There we go. So pretty happy with that. Let's get it from this side. It is quite large, but that is what I wanted. And the painting starts. Good job, Heather.
Thank you. I work through words of encouragement.
Maggie,
Normal anyway.
let's see your paint job. Oh, nice. Maggie's got some new paint on her.
Best looking helper ever.
She's looking to get some coloring in her fur. Maggie. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. That's beautiful. Here we go. Heather's finishing up the final rail. Way to go, Heather.
Okay.
Heather helped me with this all afternoon. Sort of all afternoon, a few hours. We got the inside done. Next, trim. My fancy trim. It is a gusty evening. Holy cow, it's been windy all day again. When it doesn't rain, it gets windy. Anyways, I'm doing another coat of paint. I had some cheap paint here that I got, and what to do it is trim is a different kind of color, and I hated that because it was white. I did not like that at all. Too light, so I got it tinted today, a little darker. I like that better. I'm spending a lot of time painting this woodshed. It's okay. It's all working out. I enjoy my painting. There it is. Those are tricky to do. On the second coat, it's taking forever. Heather and I spent about 3 hours on it on the weekend. And I spent about that on it yesterday, doing the white. We did the brown together. And now I'll probably spend a couple hours doing another coat of this gray. See how far that gets me. It's so windy out. Here it is, the final woodshed. Final painted woodshed. Well, I have one more coat to do up there. And I need to finish that side, but it's basically ready for wood now. Now I need to add some hydraulic oil to my log splitter. Yeah, I got this little Yardworks log splitter a few years ago. And I don't think I've ever added oil to it, so it was running a bit rough yesterday. So yeah, it was low on oil, so just putting some oil in. Hi. Do you think you own that wood pile? I just love the wood pile. Hey? How come you love it so much? I think because they get to go up high and they can look around, check things out. You're gonna be so happy I'm gone today because then you guys can run around, the dogs won't be loose. Woohoo! Usually they're running for their lives every 5 seconds. Dogs haven't caught one yet though. Well, one down in the far meadow, but not one right here. Look at that sun. It is September 6th and what might be the very last kayaking trip of the year. We had a lot of frost this morning. It was probably -5 Celsius. And so kayaking won't be fun too much longer. I am a fair weather kayaker. I only like to go out when it's really nice and warm and I can wear shorts and enjoy the sun and not suffer in the cold and sleet. So a friend and I are heading out to Kathleen Lake in Haines Junction, and we're going to do a little sightseeing and paddling around the mountains. So that should be fun. But here's what's going on with the outhouse. Big mess. It has taken forever to paint the boards. Jeez. My door. So I'm kind of in between painting and letting it dry. I'm ripping down the old one. See, I've started taking the floor apart. That was probably the hardest job, was getting those boards off with so many nails driven into them. It's hard to get those out, but here is the future outhouse location and that little throne. I'm probably just going to leave that there and take up a couple more boards, and then I'm going to rebuild the seat, have a new one for the new outhouse. But look, it's going to be so colorful. I'm going to be like alternating the boards, red and blue. Needed some color out here. So yes, I should be doing this, and I do have not much time to get the painting done because you have to do it when it's, a certain temperature outside and warm enough so it doesn't freeze. But luckily the days probably for the next week are going to be warm enough to get it done. It's just it takes so long because you have to let it dry, and I'm doing 2 coats, and I haven't even taken down the boards on those 2 walls yet, that one and the door. Still have to do those and paint those. So, but since I have limited space here, I was just going to do the side walls first, put those up, measure them out, get them ready to go, and then I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it. I should probably be doing the front first, maybe the front and back. I don't know. I am very bad at visualizing things and planning things ahead. I am much better at working on the fly and figuring things out as I go. So that's my method to my madness. This is not too shabby. Fall colors are here. It's a busy day out here. Probably the last nice day of the summer. There's Cindy. Bugs are brutal. Let's get moving. There is snow on the mountains. Fresh snow. It is a whopping 13 degrees Celsius out, and we are wearing shorts like it is the middle of summer. And there's a bunch of families there doing some fishing and stuff, and people were in toques and parkas. I think they might be new to the Yukon because this is actually a warm day. Quite the contrast. We are paddling over to that. Whoa, Cindy's getting ahead of me. I better get going. It's slightly disorienting paddling into this. With the mountain on the lake that is bouncing. Holy cow, it's like hot out. It's barely a breeze. And there's no bugs. The black flies were horrendous on shore, but there's no sign of them out here. Ah, suckers. Oh wait, there's one.
Gosh, it's just amazing.
Oh man, this is so calm.
Isn't it so beautiful, eh?
We found some raspberries. Documentary on raspberry bushes with bugs everywhere. Look at this beautiful little spot.
Okay, here we are in the Kathleen Lake, and guess what?
The bugs are brutal.
Way down in the far distance is where we started, and this is where we are. And we are in
Look at the bugs.
raspberries. Oh my God.
Oh my God, look at the bugs.
There's a lot of bugs here, but this point,
And they're
we're on a
finding us
point.
now.
And oh, look at the gorgeous lake over there. And this point here is loaded with raspberries. And
Okay, so this water is like hurt your feet cold. Holy crap. There it is. Oh jeez. Oh, okay, painful, painful, painful. Oh, that. Very cool. Right there, there's a little shelf that drops off. Would be a great swimming hole if it wasn't freezing cold and only about 13 degrees Celsius out. Oh, look at that though. Got a little raspberry patch over here, and Cindy realized that we actually had one bar out here. It's always wild when you have service out here in the boonies, because we often don't. Like, look at that. Possibly avalanches all winter long. It's quite the groove in the mountain there. That's crazy. Keep looking for some animals, but there's none that I can see. And looking uphill makes me dizzy and makes me almost fall out of the kayak. It's about 5 o'clock, in case you were wondering. There's King's Throne behind me. That was fun. Nice little paddle. Here we are back at the camp.